this is Mantua Tuba. We are going to discuss a PMP scenario in this video. This time, the situation is related to the situations that may happen in any project related to resource assignments and how those may impact the overall goals and objectives of the project. Let me quickly read out the scenario and then we will discuss it. A project manager encounters an issue during the project execution phase. One of the team members complained about receiving assignments from multiple people and mentions that they are not able to work effectively. What should the project manager establish first in this situation? A, clear, responsible, accountable, consult, and inform matrix. B, risk management and issue resolution plan. C, resource management and conflict resolution plan. D, clear WBS and timeline. I believe this is an easy question. There's nothing really typical about it. However, the situation is a very common one. It happens in every other project, every other organization, every other team. Like this is a common complaint where team members struggle in prioritizing their work because of lack of visibility. So yes, the issue stated over here is with respect to the visibility of team's work. And in this regard, the artifact, the tool that PMI suggests to use by the project manager as well as by the project team members. And this tool can be utilized even at a level higher than that within stakeholders, senior stakeholders, governance bodies and members as well. At this point, we are talking about this tool at a more assignment and team level, but you can use it in the right way with a little tweak at any level for visibility and assignments purpose. And that tool is RACI chart or RACI matrix, which is an example of responsibility assignment matrix in the world of PMI. So accordingly, to solve this problem with this team member complaint, you need to go with RACI chart. So what is RACI chart? And let me show you an example RACI chart on the screen as well. RACI chart is like a responsibility assignment matrix where via two-dimensional or in a tabular way, the assignments or the work breakdown elements or work packages and who is working on that, who is responsible for a respective assignment, who is accountable for that work package, who should be informed, who should be consulted. All of that is very well managed and visibly available to every team member as well as the project manager and the other stakeholders as well. So this way, if the stakeholders want to overwhelm the project team members with more and more work, with that misunderstanding that they probably have bandwidth, they would have the visibility as well, and the project manager would have this visibility as well, that at a given point in time, which resource or which team member is working on which element of the project. And if he is assigned by him on that a task or not, right? So if you want, you can maintain it at a task level as well. If you want, you can maintain it at a deliverable level as well. That's the team's call. But with this metrics, the conflicts, the team related interdependency issues, the visibility related issues, who is who is underutilized, who is overutilized, all of that can be very easily managed by the project manager, right? And in a case of agile, by the agile teams itself, because agile teams are self-organizing, so they maintain their RACI chart by themselves, right? And they usually keep it available during sprint planning and sprint review and retrospective sessions as well. So A is clearly the answer to this question. Why not B, C, D? Quickly. And yes, this question is talking about the very first artifact to establish to solve this problem. So later on, multiple artifacts or reports can be established to solve this problem, but RACI is definitely going to resolve this issue. B, risk management plan and issue resolution plan. Yes, issue resolution plan is going to be helpful, but not as the first step. And to be honest with you, the issue resolution is the proper implementation and updated RACI chart in this case. So if that RACI is established, the issue is going to be sorted out, right? So that's the resolution plan over here. That's the way you are going to solve the conflict, right? Of course, you may have different other solutions as well, but RACI is the best solution or the best way to go about it. But B is a wrong answer for the reason that risk management plan or any other management plan. So for the same reason, C is also the wrong choice. Resource management plan, risk management plan. See, we know from our project management knowledge, any management plan is a way to strategize, to structure that area in project. It doesn't talk about the risk and issues itself. So risk management plan would not document the risk itself, right? Resource management plan would have that visibility, that how many resources, what is the JD, and what's going to be the process look like of team development, team management, team acquiring this, that, rewards, recognition, headcounts. This is going to be managed in resource management plan. But who is working on what is not there in resource management plan, right? For that, we have RACI or any other form of RAM structure, right? So for this reason, B and C are wrong, right? D, clear work breakdown structure and timeline. Yes, this could be a conversation that why WBS and proper timelines could not be helpful. See, a properly developed and maintained WBS could be helpful with respect to holistic view, overarching view of project. But see, WBS is to maintain the planned view of the project as well as the actualized. WBS is not that view which would give you the resource-wise breakdown. That view is different. We want a visibility, a transparency with respect to which team member is assigned with how many tasks, and if it is in alignment to his bandwidth, or if he is being overworked or overutilized. WBS directly is not for this purpose, because the purpose of WBS is to make sure that the work done in the project is within the agreed upon limit. So WBS may have timelines, assigned resources, constraints, assumption, everything in place with respect to the work packages. However, saying that WBS is helpful to understand that how many items a resource is working on, no. This is not the right view for this particular aspect. The right view is some reports, like resource utilization reports, like maybe resource histograms, RACI chart. But WBS or a schedule or any other planning document probably is not going to be helpful in that, because that's a project level plan. For that, you may need resources and their assignments, but the way it is documented and maintained in there would not give you that visibility, right? I hope I'm clearing myself in the right way. So D directly is not going to be helpful, but yes, if you want to extract some reports from your holistic WBS, then yes, this can be helpful. And there could be a different variety of reports that can be extracted in Microsoft Project or Smartsheet or any other type of project management tool, where WBS is first plan, baseline, and then you track it, actualize it, and based on that, you can take out multiple types of report. But usually during the span of work, during planning and execution, in any project, the teams maintain RACI for this exactly same reason, which is discussed in this situation. I hope you like this explanation. Please like our video, subscribe our channel, and keep watching the content and the different PMP scenarios we discuss on a weekly basis. Stay tuned. I will be back very soon with a new PMP scenario. Till then, take care.